Good morning, family, friends, and everyone in between. Today is Tuesday, December 19th, 2023, about 6 days away from Christmas, my favorite holiday of the year. But I enjoy the build up to Christmas more than I actually enjoy Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas to you all, and a Happy New Year. Now, when I make videos now, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I don't know everything. I'm a genius, but even a genius knows that he don't know everything. So I'm telling you my views and my perspective. And like I always say, with everything, there's an exception to every rule. There's no absolute anything. Now, this one is about a man being in love is a dangerous man. A man should never fall in love with a woman. Why not, Big Ward? I'm glad you asked. Don't get it twisted, ladies. I'm not saying a man shouldn't love his woman. Loving his woman and being in love with his woman is two different things. Love is an action. That means the things that he's supposed to do for his woman, he does for his woman. Being in love is a mental state of mind. It's dealing with his mental now, his emotions. When a man is in love, he's in a space that a man is not supposed to be in. Emotional. Women are supposed to be emotional. Men are supposed to be logical, rational, thinkers. When a man is in love, like Beyonce say, he's drunk in love. He's not in his right mind. He's not thinking logically. He will not be strong. An in love man is a weak man. Ladies, have you ever had a man that question your every move? Want to look in your phone? Don't trust you. He's scared for you to go out the house. You got to keep an eye on you everywhere you go. You might say, well, that's a weak man. No, that's an in love man. A man that has made you his everything. When a man is in love with a woman, that woman is his whole world. I know you hear women saying, I want a man where I'm his everything. I'm his number one. I'm his whole world. He works with the ground I walk on. Ladies, be careful what you ask for. You don't want no man like that. That's a dangerous man. That man will kill you. You ever heard people say, if I can't have it, nobody can? That's an in love man saying. That's what men in love say. I love a woman. All men should love his woman, care for her, take care of her. She take care of him. A mutual, balanced relationship. But when he start worshiping you, pedestalizing you, putting you up here, you in a bad spot, lady. A man should never fall in love with a woman. He should love her, but not be in love with her. When he feel like he can't live without you. Because guess what? If he feel like he can't live without you, he ain't gonna live without you. That's an in love man. And when a man is in love with a woman, he's not thinking rational, logically. So he gonna let that woman get away with murder. He ain't gonna be able to check that woman when she wrong. Because he gonna be too scared she'll leave him. Because he's too in love with her to let her walk away. So he gonna take all kind of mistreatment off of her. Disrespect. Because he's in love and he's scared for her to leave him. And what's gonna end up happening is that woman gonna lose respect for any man that won't put her in check. Y'all might think a woman want old passive, lay down on anything she say, go type man. Women don't want that. I don't care what they say on TV, love and hip hop, novels, Tyler Perry. I don't care what they say. A woman want a man that can stand up to her, take charge, put his foot down, don't let her walk all over him, because she's testing him, first of all, to see if he let me walk all over him, how is he going to protect me in the street against another man if he can't stand up against me? So a woman always looking for weaknesses in your armor, fellas. So if you're in love with her, you're weak now. You're not in your right mind. You're not thinking as a man should think. That love you have for her should only be reserved for God. That's if you believe in God, whatever. You know. That's God's love. That's for him only. Because he don't betray you. He won't sell you out. He's not human. You can't love another human being like that, especially a woman, unless we love our kids or whatever. That's different. Your kids, and they gonna hurt you. So, but as far as loving that woman with that kind of love that's only reserved for God, you asking for trouble. I'm gonna give you an example, a biblical example. Samson and Delilah. If y'all are familiar with the Bible, you know that story. But I'm gonna go a little deeper into it. All right, Samson was a one-man army. Y'all know the story. He was the strongest man to ever live, physically. And his strength was from God. But God had him thinking it was his hair. But it really wasn't his hair. But, God, he thought it was his hair through, God was, I don't know if he was playing a trick on or just testing or whatever. But the strength wasn't in the hair, but it was really through God strengthening him, right? He gave him the strength that he had. So he would defeat whole armies by himself, right? He was just that strong. And so the Philistines, which is the enemy of Israel at the time, sent a woman by the name of Delilah to try to figure out what was Samson's strength, right? And Samson disobeyed God many a time with that woman because let me slow down. God gave Samson orders what to do and what not to do, especially according when it came to dealing with women. Samson had a bad habit of falling in love with women, and usually the wrong women at that. He would fall in love with women, which God commanded him not to do, but he did it anyway. All right, this particular woman here, Delilah, she was sent to discover what his strength was, or the secret to his strength. And he tricked her a few times when she would ask him, what's this, they were having premarital sex, which was also wrong. And she must have had that good, cause, I'm gonna get to it, hold on. So she asked him twice, 2 times before. And he played tricks on him, cause at the time he wasn't in love with her. So he knew what she was trying to do. She would ask him, Samson, baby, what's the source of your strength? He would say, my toenails, or something like that. So she would cut his toenails and then send the Philistine army in to get him. I done cut his toenails. That was his strength. They'll come in and he'll kill him. He still had his strength. So she was like, baby, why you lie to me? You tricked me. So she asked him again, please tell me what's the source of your strength. He would say something like, nah, it was my fingernail. So she cut her fingernail. Philistine army come in again. He'll kill them all again. He's still strong. Baby, why you keep lying to me? Why don't you tell me the source of your strength? I just want to know. Now, here Samson is. He knowing she's trying to set him up. He done tricked her twice, telling her the wrong information. He know that she's trying to set him up with the enemy. But the power of the coochie, the power of that woman's, whatever you got, whatever it is about a woman to a man, whatever it is, even though Samson knew she wasn't no good, he fell in love with her anyway. Now, when he wasn't in love, he was just playing, tricking her, telling her lies, and he ain't fall for it when he wasn't in love. But once he fell in love with her, in love, not love, but once he fell in love with her, his judgment was clouded. His logic was clouded. Even though he knew better, he was in love now and he couldn't resist her no more. He went on and told her, the source of my strength is in my hair, because he was in love. Once he fell in love, he lost all logic, was out the door. Even though this man knew this woman and tried to set him up twice, he knew what she was doing and still couldn't resist once he fell in love. Because once he fell in love, he wasn't thinking soundly no more. His judgment was off. His mind was clouded with love. He was drunk in love. Do not fall in love with a woman. You will not be the same. You're not the same man when you're in love with a woman. Ladies, you ever notice how when you first meet a man, how strong he is, and he ain't weak for you, this and that, blah, 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 blah. That's because he ain't in love with you yet. But you ever notice later on down the road how you become weak? You can't leave the house without him questioning every move you make. He always whining and bitching, complaining about something, nagging you like a woman. Because now he in love. That's when he turning you off and getting on your damn nerves. He in love now. It ain't that he weak. He's still that same strong man you met. He just, that man done fell in love with you. You don't want a man to fall in love with you, ladies. I know y'all think it sounds good and romantic. He's in love with me. You just want him to love you, which is an action, a verb, love. I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do for you. But you don't want him emotionally attached to you. We don't handle emotions like women do. A woman can be in love, head over heels in love with 10 men. Not at one time, but she just her soulmate. They break up. She was head over heels in love with him. She'll get over him, meet another man, forget all about the last man, be head over heels in love with this man. He might cheat, whatever. She'll hurt for a while, get over that shit, move on, meet another man, be head over heels in love with him. Forget about the last two, so forth and so on. Women are emotional. They deal with emotions better than men do when it comes to emotional warfare. A man, he can be in love one time, that woman hurt him, and he'll be scarred for life. We don't process emotions like that. You ever heard a woman say, or y'all heard it said that men can't take what they dish out. In other words, what men do to women, we can't take what women do to us. And that's true, we can't. We can't handle that. Men are we're not emotional. We don't process emotions well like that. We're not, by design, we're supposed to be able to just think. We don't think without feelings. When a man is in love, he becomes feeling driven instead of fact and logic driven. Men supposed to lead, be strong at all times. We're supposed to be logical and lead with our thoughts, not our emotions and our feelings. When a man becomes feely, he ain't no good no more. He's useless. He's a gelding, a horse with a wood cut off. That's what an in-love man is. He's a gelding now. He's no longer a strong, upstanding, logical, ready to lead, ready to go to battle, ready to go to war man. That in love that made him a wimp. That man that's nagging you and bitching to you, where you going, why you wearing that. When he first met you, he didn't care about what you were wearing. Y'all remember that, ladies? He used to love to see you in that little dress. Now that he done fell in love with you, he paranoid and scared to lose you. Now he worried about some other man see you in that dress, that man gonna take you from him. Because he's scared now, he acting in fear. He fear driven, because he in love and he's scared to lose what he loves. Well, he's scared to lose what he's in love with, because now you become his life. You become his everything. And you don't want to be no man's everything, I promise you. Forget what them novels say in Tyler Perry and all that romance stuff. That ain't what you want, ladies. You don't want to be a man's everything. He ain't got nobody but you. He don't care about nothing but you. You walking in dangerous territory. Them be the men that kill women when you leave him. You don't want in, or he can't let you go. When they say death do you part, that's what he mean. So, y'all might agree with me, might not, but I'm telling you straight up facts. Fellas, do not fall in love with a woman. Ladies, you don't want a man that's in love with you. You want him to love you and treat you right and do what he's supposed to do, but you don't want him to where you his everything. He worships the ground you walk on. He can't live without you. You don't want no man in that state of mind. I promise you, you're going to regret it. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.